No. All right, so let's start on our backs. Supta Badakanasana. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide, and come onto your back. You can relax both arms by your sides or bring one hand to your heart, the other to your belly. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Sigh it out. Take a couple more cleansing breaths just like that. Breathe in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. And then when you're ready, seal your lips, breathe in through your nose. And exhale through your nose. Let your shoulders relax. And then bring your hands to the outside of your thighs. Close your legs together. And then bring your feet to mat width distance apart. And knock your knees together. And then from here, bring your arms wide to a T. And then let your knees fall over to the right. And then complete the twist by gazing over the left fingertips. And come back through center. And then let your knees fall over to the left. Gaze over right fingertips. And then come back to center. And then just sway your knees side to side. Pausing where it feels good. We're continuing to move. And then bring your knees back to center. Grab behind your thighs. Roll up and find a tabletop position. Wrists stacked under shoulders, knees stacked under hips. And move through a couple cat and cow poses. So inhaling for cow pose, dropping your belly low, tailbone and gaze high. Really gripping into your mat with your fingers, pulling your chest forward. And then exhale, cat pose, rounding your spine. Tucking your tailbone and your chin. And really pressing the space between your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. And then take any other movements that feel good in your body. You can stretch out your sides, maybe roll your wrists. And then come back to that still tabletop position. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. And then take any movement you need in this first downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. Make sure your fingers are spread wide on your mat. And then send your tailbone a little bit higher. And press your heels a little bit closer to your mat. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, move to the top of your mat, ragdoll pose. Feet are hip width distance apart. Bend your knees a lot to bring your torso onto your thighs, and then relax your head, neck, and shoulders. You can leave your hands resting on your mat, or interlace your pinkies in opposite elbow crease. Option for a bind at your low back. Maybe sway side to side. And then release your fingers towards your mat. Toe heel your feet together. Big toes come to touch. Slight space between your heels. Bend your knees, slowly roll up to standing. Exhale, standing at attention. Bring your hands together at heart center and close your eyes. Take a big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh out. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, mountain pose. Bring your hands above your head, palms facing inward. And then start at your base. So spread your toes wide on your mat. And then move up to your knees and your quads. So engage your quads, lifting your kneecaps. And then tuck your tailbone, engaging your core. And then pull your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze is straight in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, baby back bend. Bring your arms to a goalpost position. Pull your shoulder blades and your elbows towards one another. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Find a slight back bend through your upper back. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Bring your hands to your mat or anywhere along your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length through your spine, so find that flat back. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Find that nice, strong, high plank position. And then shift a couple inches forward and lower all the way down to your mat as slowly as you can, keeping your elbows in towards your rib cage. Untuck your toes, set up for baby cobra pose. Inhale, baby cobra pose. Peel your chest up off of your mat. Try to keep the tops of your feet still pressed into your mat. And really squeeze your shoulder blades together to lift a little bit higher. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale up to high plank, option to come to your knees. Exhale, down dog. All right, and we flow. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, move to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank and lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra pose. Exhale, release. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. All right, one more time through. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, move to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Pause here, take a couple breaths. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Flex your right toes down towards your mat. And then take scorpion dog. So open your hips towards the right side of your mat, bend your right knee, and then gaze under your left armpit for your right toes. And you're working to stack your right hip on top of your left hip. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot between your hands and drop your back knee down. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Press your hips forward. Find that nice stretch through your left hip flexor. One more inhale. Exhale, low lunge, frame your front foot again. Inhale, low lunge twist. Keep your left hand planted on your mat. Inhale your right arm high. You can keep your back knee on your mat or lift it up, whatever feels better for you. One more inhale. Exhale, extended pyramid pose. Straighten out your front leg. All 10 toes are pointed forward, and keep your back heel elevated. So it's a kind of a wider stance. And then check in with your hips. You want your hips to be square forward. And that's going to give you the deepest stretch through that right hamstring and a little bit into the right IT band. Inhale up to high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Open up towards the long edge of your mat. Check to make sure you can see the big toe, your front big toe on the inside of your front knee. And then gaze over right fingertips. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten both legs, reach up and back with right fingertips. One more inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga, first one of class. High to low plank, keep your elbows in. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. All right, other side. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your left knee. Gaze under your right armpit for your left toes. And then work to stack your left hip over your right hip. Inhale, heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Pushing those hips forward until you feel a nice stretch through your right hip flexor. One more inhale here. Exhale, low lunge. Frame your front foot. Inhale, low lunge twist. Option to keep that back knee down or elevate it. Inhale. Exhale, extended pyramid pose. Straighten both legs. All 10 toes pointed forward. And then pull that right hip forward so it's square with your left hip. Inhale, high crescent lunge, bend into your front knee. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, warrior two. Really bend into your front knee. Shoulders are stacked over hips. Inhale, reverse triangle pose. Straighten both legs, reach your left fingers up and back. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. If you want more of a challenge in chaturanga, keep your one leg lifted as you go down, and then inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, we're gonna flow. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, extended pyramid pose. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, scorpion. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, extended pyramid pose. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath here, breathe in through your nose. Let it out. One more time through on each side with a couple add-ons. Inhale, your right heel high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent lunge and pause. Option for a quad stretch in this low lunge. You can move your hips up so they're more stacked over your back knee, and then bend your back leg, and you can reach back with your left hand grabbing your left foot. If there's any pain in your knee, you can put like a towel or a pillow underneath your knee. And then here you can play around with moving your hips forward and back. If you tuck your tailbone, you're going to feel that deepest quad stretch. One more round of breath here. And release your foot. Come back to a low crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, extended pyramid pose. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Reach forward with right fingertips and then bring your right hand down. Left arm reaches high. Work to rotate your right hip underneath your left hip. So if someone was looking at you from the front of your mat, they would see just like a straight line. And then option for power triangle. Use your core, engage those abs, and extend that right arm long. And then option 2, frame, your ears come to mountain arms. Extend both arms long. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse warrior pose. Bend into that front knee. Reach your right arm up and back. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. And pause. Inhale, low crescent lunge, and pause here. And then option for that quad stretch on this side. You can shift your hips back, bend your back knee, and route onto your right foot. And then you can bring your left hand down to your front knee if you'd like. And then just find the spot that feels good for you. Tucking your tailbone for that deeper hip flexor stretch and quad stretch. One more round of breath here. And release your back foot. Coming back to that low crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Oh, we skipped our extended pyramid pose. Sorry, come back to extended pyramid. One more breath here. And then inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse triangle pose. Exhale, triangle pose. Reach forward with left fingertips, and then bring your left hand down. Right arm reaches high. And think about rolling that left hip underneath your right hip. So if you have to come up a little bit, that's okay. And then for that power triangle challenge, extend your left arm forward. And then if you're feeling it, bring your right arm forward, finding mountain arms. Keep your core engaged. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend into that front knee. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, come down to have a seat on your mat. Feel free to grab some water. I'm gonna grab some water. Okay, a little core work tonight. Come onto your back when you're ready. And we're gonna start with legs up the wall. So just stack your heels over your hips as best you can. Legs don't have to be totally straight. And then from here, interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale to repair. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So keeping your gaze up towards your toes, lifting your chest towards your toes. And then use open mouth exhales to release heat. Take it as slow or as fast as you'd like. We got 8 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your feet lifted. Relax your head down, and then bring your hands along your sides. You can kind of tuck them under your bum a little bit. We're going to do some leg lifts. So slow leg lifts, 4 counts down, 4 counts up. So 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it again. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. You want to make sure that your low back is in contact with your mat the entire time. Let's do it again. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then keep your right foot lifted. You're going to hover your left foot up off of your mat a couple inches. Bring your hands to prayer on the outside of your right thigh. Inhale your chest up, and we're going to pulse. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch out your legs and pulse. 8 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a full body stretch. Nice job. Stretch your fingers away from your toes. Breathe into your belly. All right, and then when you're ready, grab behind your thighs. Roll up and move into Sphinx pose to stretch out your core. So Sphinx pose, come to your stomach. Bring your forearms to parallel. And then grip into your mat with your fingers and forearms. Pull your chest forward. All right, and then when you're ready, downward facing dog. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 1. So walk your back foot in a little bit. Back toes pointed out at a 45-degree angle. Really bend into your front knee. Bring your arms up by your ears. And then adjust your stance as needed. You can bring your feet wider apart or narrower, wherever it works for you. Bring your hands to your hips. Make sure your hips are square forward. And then return your hands up. And you really want to straighten your back leg, so really press into your mat with the pinky toe edge of your back foot. Feel a nice stretch through the outside of your left leg. And then interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Send your chest forward, bringing your right shoulder towards your right knee. And then relax your head and your neck so your gaze is towards the back of your mat. And then with that bind, if you want more of a shoulder rinse, you can send your fists a little bit further forward. Here for one more breath. And then move into runner's lunge. Bring your hands to the inside of your front foot. Walk your back foot back a bit more. And then toe heel your right foot up and out on your mat. Drop your back knee down. Find the runner's lunge position that works for you. You can stay on your hands or release to your forearms. And an option for a quad stretch in this pose. You can reach back with your right hand, grab for your left foot if you want that quad stretch. And bring both palms back to your mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Step your back foot in a little bit. Back toes pointed out at a 45-degree angle. Really bend into your front knee. Check in with your hips. Make sure that they're relatively square forward. And then extend your arms up. So you might find that a different stance works better on this side versus the other side. Check in that if you need a narrower stance or a longer stance. Warrior one is like not my favorite. It just feels awkward, but if you press your back heel down, you'll feel that nice stretch through your back leg. And it's also a little hip flexor stretch. One more round of breath here. And then bring your hands to your low back. Try to take the opposite grip that you took on the other side. Inhale, lift your chest high. Exhale, humble warrior. Your left shoulder comes to the inside of your left knee. Relax your neck. One more round of breath here. And then make your way into runner's lunge. Bring your hands to the inside of your front foot. Walk your back foot towards the back of your mat. And then option to stay on your palms or release to your forearms. And then if you want that quad stretch, come onto your right hand and then bend your back leg, reach back with your left hand for your right foot. Now replace your palms on your mat. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, move to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. And set up for dancer's pose. So bring your, we want your left hand high first, and then bring your right hand to your right hip, palm facing up. Ground down through your left foot, bend your right knee, reach for the inside of your right foot. Option to stay right here, or exhale, kick your right foot into your right hand, find dancer's pose. So the more you kick into your hand, the more that your chest falls forward. Find something unmoving to gaze at to help with balance. Here for one more breath. And inhale back up to mountain pose. Nice job. And the other side, so bring your left elbow to your left hip, bend your left knee, reach back, capture the inside of your left foot. Option to stay right here, or exhale, kick your left foot into your left hand. Reach forward with right fingertips. One more round of breath. Inhale up to mountain pose. Exhale, standing at attention. All right, we're gonna do tree pose. I'm gonna cue for a hot style tree. So for hot style tree, bend your right knee, reach down for your right foot. And you want the pinky toe side of your right foot to come to your left hip crease. So the sole of your foot should be facing pretty much up towards the ceiling, and then your knee falls down. And maybe your foot stays there without your left hand holding it. Maybe it doesn't. Mine stays for like a second. One more round of breath here. And then come out the same way you came in, releasing your right leg down. All right, other side. Bend your left knee, reach down for your left foot, and then bring the piggy toe edge of your left foot into your right hip crease as much as you can. And then you can take the same arm variation. You can send your arms high or your one arm high. Here for one more round of breath. And release. Shake out your legs. All right, inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. And find gorilla pose. So this is just the forward fold variation. You want to bring your feet to hip width distance apart. And then bend your knees a lot, and you slide your hands underneath your feet so your toes come to your wrist creases. And then from here, you got some options. You can just hang out here. Wherever you are, relax your neck. Or if you want to straighten your legs a little bit, find a hamstring stretch. You can give that a try. Or you can use your arms to pull your torso closer to your thighs. Sending your elbows out as you pull down. And release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sit down on your mat and come all the way onto your back. And set up for bridge pose. So stack bring your heels close enough to your hips. You can almost brush them with your fingertips. Inhale, lift your hips up. Really press into your mat with your heels. And then option 2, interlace your hands at your low back. Work your shoulders a little bit further under your back and find some more height through your hips. And release. Roll back down to your mat. Find Supta Badakanasana. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide. And we're going to do one more round of bridge pose. So bringing your feet back to your mat. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose. And an option for that bind again. Keep your gaze straight up towards the ceiling. One more round of breath. And release. And then bring your feet to the outside edge of your mat, just like we began class. And then knock your knees in. Notice if they knock in a little easier than when we began, how you're all warmed up. And then just take a gentle twist, extend your arms long, send your knees to the right, and then to the left. If it feels good, sway back and forth, or just pause on one side, then the other. And then grab behind your thighs. We'll roll up to a seat for a forward fold just to counteract those bridge poses. So send your legs long, inhale, arms high, exhale, fold. And inhale your torso up and come back onto your back. Bring both knees into your chest. Find happy baby pose. Reach up and grab for the insides or outsides of your feet. And then use your arms to pull your knees closer to your mat. Option to rock side to side. Maybe straighten one leg then the other or both. And then bring your right knee into your chest and your left leg long. Give your right knee a squeeze up towards your right armpit. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your right knee over your torso. Extend your right arm long. Gaze over right fingertips. Inhale, come back through center, send your right leg long. Give your left knee a squeeze towards your left armpit. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. And extend your left arm long, gaze over left fingertips. Maybe close your eyes. Inhale, come back to center. Bring both knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Deep inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Send your legs long. Relax your arms by your sides. Close your eyes. We'll be here for just a couple breaths. Take a mental scan of your body. Thank yourself for taking the time out of your day to come to your mat. And you're welcome to stay in Shavasana, but if you're ready to move on with your night, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then take bigger movements, deepen your breath. And over the next 4 or 5 breaths, make your way to a comfortable seated position. And sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands together at heart center. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. And bring your hands to third eye center, the space between your eyebrows. And bow forward. Namaste. Okay, thank you guys. Have a wonderful long weekend.